Hello and welcome, Andy Irvine coming to you from the Warwick manufacturing facility in Markneukirchen, Germany. I'm here today to tell you about the outstanding new line of Warwick bass amps, speaker cabs, and combos designed and created by iconic bassist Jonas Hellborg. This state-of-the-art amp and combo line embodies all the features that demanding bassists require and fully deserve. From large, powerful rigs for rocking concert stages to small and medium-sized combos for rehearsals and personal practicing. All bases can be covered with the products in the award-winning Hellborg Series, WA, WCA, and BC lines. Now we're going to talk about the BC150. Jonas Hellborg has gone to lengths to create an amplifier with a great amount of flexibility and capabilities of using this amplifier in many different applications. The 150 takes us into a new realm, a realm of an amplifier that's big enough and powerful enough to use in a professional environment, gigging and performing. The 150 has a 15-inch driver and a 4-inch horn driver in it, so it takes it to a different place for playing in higher volume settings. The BC150 offers a lot of available tone sculpting opportunities. The EQ section has 4 bands: a bass control, low mid, high mid, and treble. These 4 bands cover the entire sonic spectrum of tones, so you're able to really dial in the sound that you're looking for. Whether you want a big pronounced bottom end with the bass control, or if you want to get the instrument, the oral tone and the vocal qualities of the instrument to jump out, you can sculpt them very well with the mid-range controls. And then of course the treble control provides the glass and the high-end articulation of your right hand. Due to the fact that this amplifier has a large 15-inch speaker in it, you can really emphasize the bass and get a really warm, full bass tone. I would use this amplifier like if I was playing blues on a gig, and I might have a big, round, warm, vintage style tone. I'll demonstrate. If you're looking for the type of tone where you really want the mid-range to be accentuated and you really want the sound of your right hand articulation and kind of an oral type of tone to come out, you have the benefit of the 2-band mid frequencies. Here I'll demonstrate boosting the high mid and showing how that really makes the instrument nuance jump out. The low-Z circuitry allows you the ability to use the full spectrum of the equalizer. Oftentimes in amplifiers, when you go to use the mid-range and the treble particularly, as you boost them, it also brings up a bunch of hiss and noise that gets in the way of your sound. With this, Jonas has gone to lengths to design a circuit that is pretty much noiseless, so you can use the full spectrum of the EQ. Now I'll demonstrate a high treble setting. Another outstanding feature in the signal path of the BC150 is the DDL, or Dynamic Distortion Limiter. What this does is it's an integral part of the circuit that it senses the slightest, most minuscule amount of distortion and eradicates it before it ever gets to the output stage of the amplifier. Therefore, it enables you to use the whole range of the volume control of the amplifier without there ever being any clipping or any audible distortion in the sound, meaning you can run the amplifier all the way to maximum and you'll always get a good, clean, powerful, pleasing sound. The DDL works in a very subtle way. It's not the type of limiting that you can really audibly even hear. What it does is it just takes the edges off to make the amplifier be able to work more smoothly. So you don't even hardly notice that it's there, but the effects are definitely there. I'll demonstrate. Rounding out the outstanding features of the BC150 is number one, the auxiliary input that can be used for hooking up things such as a CD player or an MP3 player or a drum machine, and also a dedicated stereo headphone amplifier. This section is controlled by an auxiliary volume, which enables you to have a separate volume for your auxiliary unit and your playing. Also, another excellent feature is the effects loop. This enables you to use outboard effects such as pedals or rack gear that you use to tailor your sound. Right now I have a super cool envelope filter connected. Here's an example. In conclusion, the BC150 is an amplifier that's capable of being used for many different things. It has the power output and the speaker size to make it functional as a gigging amplifier to take to small and medium-sized gigs. It has a very versatile EQ section, 4-band EQ section. It has the DDL, dynamic distortion limiter circuit, which protects it and enables it to be able to run on full volume all the time, providing a good, clean, solid signal the whole time. It has the auxiliary input and the controllable volume for the auxiliary input that enables you to hook up external sound sources. It has the dedicated headphone amplifier, stereo headphone amplifier. It has the effects loop with the send and return ports that enables you to hook up effects pedals and things like this. And it has a line out which enables you to run direct to the board or for recording purposes. Due to the fact that the BC150 has a bass reflex enclosure, you're able to get the full spectrum of the low frequency driver, delivering a full warm bass fundamental capable of filling up a lot of small concert type venues, clubs, pubs, and this amplifier is perfectly suited for that type of application.